Hi everyone, and welcome to Morning Coffee Break. Today's Thursday, December 16th. Currently it's 36 degrees. High today 66. Chance of rain 20% today. Humidity 79%. There's no wind, and air quality is 81. It's moderate. I thought I'd get out here and just walk a little bit. Everybody looks happy that it's not as cold out this morning. Of course, I'm up a little bit later too. I overslept. Oh boy, I gotta get the garbage cans. Let me, I'll have to pause this. I'll be right back. I can't see it. I couldn't see the screen because the sun was hitting it. I got the garbage cans. Here are the crows. It's like there's been a lot of jets going back and forth. Good grief. It's quiet, except for the crows. I see a woodpecker at the feeder getting some suet there. Let me see if I can see. It's hard to see with this. Here we are. There it is. Pretty big one too. Well, I hear our heat pump running. So at least I know it's running. No hawks around. Well, let's go inside, see if I can get woke up a little more. All right, got my coffee. Okay, let's see what's been going on. Let me find this picture. Oops, wrong one. Last night we had the seafood dinner, and it was fantastic, y'all. We had that fish that I showed you, and the crab cakes were just great. I highly recommend both of them from Aldi. I made some slaw from a slaw mix and Marzetti's dressing, I think it was. And that was the potato salad was that Reese's salad that we got from Kroger. So here's what it looks like, and we're gonna have this again. But see, the problem is, lots of times you find something you like at Aldi, and you go back, and it's not there. So hold on a minute. I want to take a picture of that. If I can get it to. There we go. Yeah, and if it's not something that's in like the regular freezers, looks kind of light. Let me push this back a little. The regular freezers, if it's not in there, if it's like in one of the freezers that's in like the middle of the aisle at yours, which ours has one, and then it has a case above it that's a frozen case. If it's in there, it's like the Twilight Zone, just like the Twilight Zone aisle. You'll see it and you'll never see it again. So that's what we're worried about. So we may go back over there just to get more of it because it was fantastic. That's awful though. I mean, pizzas especially, you'll see a great pizza and you'll get one and you'll be like, oh my gosh, we got to get another one of those. And then you'll never see it again. It's happened with lots of stuff. I don't know why they do that, if they're trying it out or if they force them out to the stores when they get something new, and then the management just never reorders them or anything, So I don't know what happens. Somebody drops the ball, because if something sells good and it's gone really fast, order some more, Okay, so we had that. Tonight, what's for dinner? We got some pulled chicken. It says lemon pepper on it, so I'm not for sure if that's what it is or if it's just plain, like rotisserie chicken or something. We got that at Kroger's. I'll have a haul on that, but I'm a little bit behind on some of my videos. We're gonna make sandwiches. We got some hoagie buns over here tonight, and have a salad with it. So that's gonna be, except for the bread, that's gonna be like a low calorie. The bread will have the carbs in it some, but we're gonna have chicken sandwiches, pulled chicken, like hoagies. We're gonna put stuff on them, lettuce and this and that, and salad tonight. So that'll be a good light meal tonight. Let me get this. I want to show you something about sweeteners. You may want to take a snapshot of this. This has white sugar, brown sugar, honey, and high fructose corn syrup on it, with comparisons to maple syrup. Maple syrup is much better for you than any of those. And my friend Joe, he got some. He's the one that told me about this and sent me this, and he found granulated maple syrup on Amazon. I haven't looked that up yet or looked anywhere for it yet. But here, look at this. I don't want to go over all these, but you can see the maple syrup over here on the end. Look at all the numbers, and you can just look across here and tell that there's zeros or low numbers over here. Look at manganese. What's that say, 95? Okay, just take one. Then look over. High fructose only has 4, honey 4, brown sugar 2, and nothing. Sugar has nothing about it, pretty much in it. But you can tell all the things here: calcium, iron, selenium, potassium, thiamine, riboflavin. Okay, so it is good for you. So my mom, I was talking to her on the phone, and she mentioned, that she uses honey. And that's what made me think about it. And I said, Mom, I sent this to Mom, I said, check this out. You may want to start using maple syrup to sweeten with instead of the honey. And it tastes good too. So, you know, it's like a win-win. So, also, Dollar Tree walkthrough today. And a Walmart haul will probably be first. I may send them out at the same time. There's a Walmart haul where I did the walkthrough the other day, and a Dollar Tree walkthrough. Then the haul will be probably tomorrow for Dollar Tree. So check them out. I know y'all like the walkthroughs, especially of Dollar Tree. And you know, I've had some say that I've heard a couple say that sometimes it made them dizzy if I move it too fast. And don't, you know, I'm still learning, but I'll try to do better with that. You know, slow down a little bit. It's really hard to do if you've ever tried it before. Especially if I'm thinking about things like from Fetch, Ibotta. If I'm trying to think of, you know, what I looked at on Ibotta, and then I'm looking for our groceries, and then it's busy in there. You know, what happens is you kind of lose track of the phone because you're thinking, you're looking, oh, I got to get this, do that, and then, you know, so it kind of you kind of lose, you don't pay attention to it as much sometimes as possible. So I'm gonna try to work on that. It's really hard to walk through a store really slow too, you know. So what I may do is pause it while we're walking and just show things, you know, and show them slower. I don't want to make anybody feel dizzy or anything like that, but the worst part of it is I've done pretty good. The worst is like if I turn, you know, turn and then turn back. So I'm going to work on that, but I've still got this walkthrough left, and I don't know if it's like that in it or not. It might be a few places where I'm turning. So still learning, you know, just bear with me. And, you know, sooner or later, if this Omicron thing gets worse, we're going to start just having it delivered or pick it up. Because, you know, they say you can catch that easier. It's not full blown yet, but I ordered some N95 masks. I recommend those also. I was talking to Joe also about them. You can get them off Amazon. Don't get anything but what says N95, because there's like a Chinese version that says KN95, and you'd think, well, that's fine. It's not the same. The N95 is what the doctors and nurses wear, you know, so you may want to order you some of them for the future, you know, because cloth masks, I understand, the virus can get right through them. So, you know, I've got a couple K95s. I got to find them that my brother had given me, maybe for the meantime or something. But I did order 2 different styles of it just to see which one we like best. Okay, let's see now. I got the Dollar Tree, walk through Walmart, seafood salad, pulled chicken. Okay, we got some friend mail. I don't think I'm going to have time to do a taste test this morning. But this first one is from Teresa and her husband. They're calling him 7-Up, her husband. I know his name, but I think that's what they want to call him. Okay, 7-Up. All right. Thanks for the card, y'all, Teresa. And this is what it looks like. There. Happy holidays. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Teresa, 7-Up, and Mia. That's your dog. Thank you for all of your support and friendship. Well, that's no problem. I like the cards, and now they got these, the Santa on the back too there. These will go up. I'm going to start putting, somebody else made another good suggestion. I'm going to start putting some of the cards up around the top of that doorway and stuff, so you can see them better. Because I got quite a few, and they're on the, fill the front of this freezer here, this little freezer, and they're on the side too already. So, but y'all can't see them that way. Yeah, y'all check out Sassy Tea. That's Sassy Tea's, Teresa's channel, Sassy Tea, and They do a lot of things. Hauls. She does cooking pretty much every day. She does workouts. She's trying to lose some weight too. And I need to be working out with her is what I need to do. But you know, she does a lot of different things. Hauls, reviews. They just do, you know, drive with us and everything. So this other one here is from Ian Y. Gath. He sent a sticker in here. This way you can see. I believe you can. I don't know. Here's a sticker. He got some nice stickers. So y'all check out Ian Y. Gath. And he does lots of things too. Cooking videos. He reads books. And just different very things. Visits with cousin Ralph are hilarious. So check them out. And he does just everyday life and stuff like that. He just does a lot of different neat things. This one here says, a Christmas prayer for you. May knowing Jesus bring you peace to bless each day, hope for each tomorrow, and joy in every season. And Ian lives in Canada, and he actually used to live in my area. They call it the Tri-Cities. And he used to live in Kingsport, which is about 20 miles, maybe, or so. Maybe a little over 20 miles, 24, maybe from here. But he lives in Canada now. And it says, Dear Mike and family, wishing you a wonderful Christmas and God's blessings in the new year. God bless, Ian. Thanks for keeping an eye on Cousin Ralph. And there's a Bible verse over here. Behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. Luke 2:10. So thank you, guys, for the beautiful cards. Okay. Let's see here. I don't think there's anything here, but today's tidbits, I'll have to put Ian's sticker up there somewhere. Okay, here we go. California advances new reservoir project amid drought. California regulators have chosen to move forward with a new water storage project amid a severe drought. The goal is to build a new lake in NorCal to hold enough water to supply 3 million households for 1 year. But this project can speed up the extinction of an endangered salmon species and disrupt the cultural traditions of some native tribes. Well, that's not a good result, though, really. This is the longest end-duration lightning ever. The record for the longest end-duration lightning is held by one that flashed over northern Argentina on March 4, 2019. That single flash, often referred to as a mega flash, lasted for a whopping 16.73 seconds. Wow! Earlier, the record was held by a bolt that flashed over France for 7.74 seconds in 2012. Can you imagine seeing it for 16, almost 17 seconds? That would be crazy looking. What is a sun outage? Excuse me. A sun outage is an interruption or distortion of satellite signals caused by interference from solar radiation. This naturally occurring phenomenon happens twice a year, before or after the spring and the fall equinox, the point when the sun crosses the equator. This is when the sun lines up perfectly with satellites that transmit cable signals. This is heartbreaking here. A group of elks die after falling through ice in Michigan. A dozen elks died Tuesday after falling through ice in a private lake in Otsego County, Michigan. Elks can weigh 350 to 900 pounds, and the ice was only 2 inches thick where they fell through. So the group of bulls, females, and calves couldn't be rescued even after desperate attempts by hunting guides. Authorities recovered 11 carcasses Wednesday. That's awful. That would be really hard to see happen, too. Is this the door to hell? The 230-foot wide Darvaza crater is in the middle of a desert in Turkmenistan known as the Door to Hell. It was dug in 1971 by Soviet scientists searching for natural gas. After the rig collapsed, they set it on fire, fearing the spread of methane gas. They had hoped that it would burn out in a few hours. However, it continues to burn even today. Oh my goodness. But they're like, whoops. Texas has a cave formation that's still growing. The Caverns of Sonora is a unique cave located 8 miles west of Sonora City, Texas. In fact, 95% of the cave is actively growing. The acidic water from stalactites and stalagmites in the cave is dissolving the surrounding limestone. It begins a series of chemical reactions that result in successive, ever larger calcite deposits. Wow. U.S. records 8 years without an EF5 tornado. It's been over 8 years since the U.S. documented an EF5 tornado, which has a wind speed higher than 200 miles per hour. As per historical records dating to 1950, the last EF5 tornado struck in May 23, 2013 in Moore, Oklahoma. Before that, it occurred in Greensburg, Kansas in May 2007. NOAA dates show the U.S. has experienced 59 EF5 tornadoes since 1950. How a bathtub saved an Alaska family from the tornado. When the tornado ripped, it's Arkansas, I'm sorry. When the tornado ripped through Arkansas Friday, a family escaped with a few bruises by taking shelter in their bathtub. Jada Madden and her fiance and daughter grabbed a pillow and sat down in the bathtub upon hearing the tornado siren. When the tornado passed, they found themselves in the middle of the street. Their house was completely destroyed. Oh my goodness. That's a miracle they're alive. NASA spacecraft touches the sun for the first time. NASA announced that its Parker Solar Probe has created history by touching the sun for the first time. The spacecraft flew through the sun's upper atmosphere called the corona. It battled temperatures of 2,370 Fahrenheit and extreme radiation to achieve this feat. The Parker, which launched in 2018, will have its next flyby of the sun in January 2022. And lastly, powerful windstorms pummel Colorado Rockies plains. High winds up to 100 miles per hour whipped across the Colorado Rockies on Wednesday. The damaging winds caused power outages, closure of roads, and canceled or delayed hundreds of flights. More than a dozen semi-trailers blew over in winds that topped 90 miles per hour on Interstate 25. Blowing dust also caused zero visibility on the eastern plains. Wow, that's some high winds. All right, everybody, that's it for today's Tidbits, and that's going to be it for this morning's coffee break. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. And share this out with someone today, please. Let's get it out. I'm trying to get to 3,000 subscribers, 3K, and I need like 21 more, I believe, right now. So it kind of goes up and down a little bit, but let's hope it goes up. Let's get to 3K. So share this out with someone today. Thanks so much, everybody. I appreciate you, and I'll see you later on. God bless.